I'm very impressed with the fact that you are very cognizant of like the user interface and the user experience with regard to the way
Mhm.
that Dash is kind of rolling out in the Dash Pay and so on and so forth. Can you talk a little bit about how Dash, like the behind the scenes meetings or whatever, with how you guys focus on that aspect of it and what might be coming in the future with regard to that?
Yes, as far as user experience, the best teacher to that is trying it and getting frustrated and then asking why and then fixing that. And that's kind of the process. So as far as like back in 2014, back when Dash was still called Darkcoin, they debuted a feature called Instant X, which is now called Instant Send. And it used to be an optional feature, is now every transaction by default, which basically makes it finalized in like 1 second. And that was kind of back in the early days, people were using crypto and you have to wait for confirmations. A lot of people were doing zero confirmation things on and just making it work. And it was kind of that foresight of this isn't going to work in practice. We need a function that just works, that just sends. And then also, Dash's founder Evan Duffield came up with this idea called evolution, which basically was to add smooth modern payment app style interfaces and infrastructure to the actual protocol, so you could actually pay to like someone's username, you could add them to your friends list to just pay again and all that kind of stuff. And so that took a while to get right, but it's just like a basic vision of this has to just sort of just work. And also I would say it has a lot to do with the commitment of not doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
There's so many quick fixes in crypto where there's like, oh, it's good enough, we don't need instant
Yeah.
confirmations.
Yes.
Or with like the original username systems that just resolve to a static address with zero privacy. And that just, well, like, not to disparage, but ENS and Unstoppable Domains and those kinds of namespace projects that have sold untold millions of usernames, like they've done very well,
Yep.
and but doing a very useful thing, by the way. I'm not knocking that, but they don't have any kind of payment privacy when you're using this, and there's no sort of permanence to there's no connection, there's no contact list that builds into that, and that was fine for the space for a while. But again, it's not the step. Like Dash could have had that before anyone, but just chose to wait to get the whole system right to where now it just works, you know?
Yeah, I think the era of go fast and break things is coming to an end or over in the crypto space as a
Mhm.
whole.
Well, what I would say is it's not over, but it's the era of no follow-ups is over, because before you go fast break things and then you're satisfied with it.